Honesty Part 2, because some little asshole that's supposed to be sick is calling me about a Johnny Knoxville movie, of all things. Which, while we're on that subject, let's fucking be honest. How can we live in a world where people make movies about old men with their dicks stuck in machines and I can't get arrested getting an acting job because we don't have enough writers of my kind to make fucking movies that appeal to my people? Alright? You don't like what I just said? Hey, it ain't nothing personal against Johnny Knoxville. It's just the concept of why my acting career can't get taken off. And I try to make simple points where I guess being a jackass actually works out. So I should go around and just start doing jackassified stuff. Well, here's the thing. I don't want to get famous for doing mockeries of other fucking people. Alright? Pure and simple. I want to be famous for what I do. I want my shit to be original. I want people of color, especially people of multiculturalness like me, to have someone to look to guide, hey, look, this guy's half Cherokee. Let's watch what he's going to do. Hey, look, this guy's half black. Let's watch what he's going to do. Hey, look, this guy's half white. Maybe he's going to be interested. And let's see what he's going to do. Like what I did there with the voice thing? Okay, so I was on honesty, and you guys might not like honesty, but let's be honest. If the world was more honest, and if human beings were more grown, and not just in age, but like in mental capacity, the world would probably be either a better or a worse place to live. I guess it depends on what you can and can't accept in life in general. This fucking technology is just pissing me the fuck off. I'm sorry. And the same thing with these people who keep sending me stuff that I really don't care about. Sorry, pushback. I don't remember joining them in this push black, excuse me. But apparently I did. But I don't really give a flying frack about barbecue ribs because red meat kills black people faster. I'm sorry. You guys didn't see that coming, did you? Well, here you go. Red meat does kill black people faster. And if you don't like that, that's not my problem. And if you don't like that also, I don't give a damn. I don't eat red meat. So let's keep this shit real. You know, I'm not being anti-black. I'm being honest. Do your damn research. Anyhow, we're on honesty. We're on how when a black person cuts on the news and hears something tragic, if Lester Holt comes on TV and breaks into my show or whatever, or David Muir or whoever, or even my boy Chuck Todd, if they break into my show and they introduce us to something like a school shooting or a terrorist act, the first thing that comes out my mouth, and it don't come out of y'all's, but it'll damn sure come out of mine, is, Dear God, whatever happened, I'm sorry for the people who have lost their lives. But don't let the motherfucker who has caused these people to die be a man that is black. And sure as shit, in the enlightenment of the last two terrorist events, and God forgive me, I'm glad that they weren't black. The Las Vegas guy, he wasn't black, and the guy in Texas, he wasn't black. Now, I'm not happy that he was white, and I'm not happy that he laid people to waste. That's not cool. I don't give a damn if you want to make a statement. This guy was ex-Air Force. Get reinstated. Go kill the enemy. Become a mercenary. Go over there to the Taliban and blow their asses to pieces. Don't shoot up Americans in a fucking church. Come on, really? You was a fucking soldier, dude. You know the drill. All soldiers know the drill. We don't attack our own. Period. We don't. Foreign and domestic, remember? You don't become the thing you sworn to fight against. Now let's get off of that. Let's get off of the Las Vegas shooting and the Texas shooting. Let's get off of that. Let's keep this shit real. Let's get back on where I was at the beginning of this. Because I was talking about the 3 young UCLA students that went to China and fucked it up for everybody. No. This video is specifically for you black people. Let's keep that shit real. It's specifically for us black people. Because black people know, and if you don't know, then somebody has failed you in your life, whether it be a black teacher that went to school with you and just forgot how horrible they had it coming up, or rather it be your mom or your dad or that crazy uncle that you don't want to listen to because your parents keep telling you that he's an alcoholic drunk or a weed head, and sometimes those alcoholic drunk and weed heads actually have some sense and know what the fuck they're talking about. Granted, sometimes they only actually are smart when they're high, but those things do happen. Some people are more intelligent when they hit that level of height that only weed can bring. No, I'm not promoting weed. I don't like drugs. Drugs will never do anything positive for you except for take everything you have in the long run. And if you want to do drugs, and if drugs aren't causing you problems yet, don't worry, they will, because what goes around comes around. And after so much getting high, you'll need to do different drugs to get high. So, why waste my time? I can get high on adrenaline. Yes, I am one of those adrenaline junkie type people. I'll admit it. I used to do some crazy shit, jumping off of rooftops, trying to bust flips off of merry-go-rounds. I don't remember if I've ever actually accomplished that, but jumping off of things, yeah, I can remember most of those. Okay, I can remember most of those. But, when I was a kid, I tried to fly. That shit didn't work out because black superheroes don't really fly because most of them are probably afraid of heights just like black people in real life. Now, being honest, what's wrong with it? Nothing. Being brutally honest? Okay, that might be a little bit of overreaching there, but it's what I do. I do my damnedest to not be brutally honest most of the time, but it really, honestly, truly to God depends on that situation. The situation that I was discussing this morning about the three guys going to UCLA and fucking it up for black people, they're young. Their parents must lived in somewhere where you don't get followed around by store detectives because you're black, no matter how much money you have in your pocket. Now, I've never had a wad of cash in my pocket, but I've had a decent amount. I've had 220s or just four $200 bills or 400 $100 bills. I prefer to have big bills so it's less money in my pocket that I have to try to thumb through to count this shit out. If I have a couple of 50s and 100s and the thing is like $30, okay, so I'm going to get like some 20s and something back. I'll still have hundreds to go break. And most people, some places can't break that. I get that. But those are places that I generally don't fucking shop. When I go pay my bills, if I'm slapping you $200 and y'all can't give me change, hey, just put that shit over on the next bill. I'm okay with that because I could be short the next time I get paid, and there you go, it already transferred over. So it's like, well, because they give you that option when you don't have, like, say you have a $350 cable bill, and you have $400 in your pocket, and they don't have change. And most of those places have those fucking signs that says, "Please pay the correct amount. We do not do change." And if they don't, then you pretty much fucked. But you know, if you go into a building and you have to pay your phone bill is $250, and all you have is $300, and they say, "Look, I'm sorry, but we can't make change." Like, I will. Can you roll that over for the next bill? Because if the next bill is going to be the same, then you come in and you can pay the 200 that you need or the 300, and there's 50 already there. Just depends on the price. It also depends on the person behind the counter. Now, if the person behind the counter is a fucking jerk, then okay, expect something stupid to happen. But don't do anything stupid because you're only going to make it worse for other people of color. Alright? Now, I will say this respectfully. There are other people of color that are not black that now, since 911 happened, now they have to say the same shit that we've been saying for a quarter century since freedom and TV. Please God, don't let it be one of my people that has gone and fucked it up. So you're not liking my honesty videos. I get that. You know why you're not going to like my honesty videos? Because I'm being honest. And if I'm being honest, here's the one thing that holds true to light. No one likes a truth teller. No one. No one wants to hear the truth. No one wants to acknowledge the truth. And no one will ever be man or woman enough to acknowledge the wrongs that they've done to others. You know why? Because of guilt and shame. So let's go there. I'm sure you're thinking, oh no, this asshole's going to guilt and shame. How many times have you gone to somebody and tried to make amends? How many times have you gone to somebody and apologized to them and said, "I'm sorry for all the bad shit that I've done that has fucked you out of your life"? Probably never. How many times have I gone to someone that I've fucked over? out of their lives? Well, one specific person that I totally fucked over out of his life has forgiven me and has given me permission to forgive myself, but I still haven't, and I never will, because as a child, whether I knew better or not, I knew right from wrong. So, Raymond, my brother, thank you for forgiving me, and again, I am sorry. It wasn't really my fault, but it was really not my fault. Now, who am I speaking to? This is a dude that was adopted into our family, and he's one of the people that I used to fight since I was 6 years old until my dad made me stop street fighting at the age of 12. So I know my fucking way around a fucking fight. Period. Y'all may think I'm bullshit. Y'all may think that I ain't shit, and you feel free to do that. As I've said in these other videos that I've made about people calling out fake martial artists or calling on Ashita Kim or well, yeah, he's a douche, but calling on other people and trying to say that they don't know martial arts or whatever. Here's my advice to you. Real talk. If you haven't fought these motherfuckers, I advise you to leave them alone. Because they did call out Frank Dukes. I have not fought Frank Dukes. But I can tell you what, if he's as good as the Bloodsport movie was making him out to be, you probably want to leave him the fuck alone. Now, I'm going to tell you who they have not called out. And I'm going to guarantee you, if you call out him, he'll probably fuck you up. They haven't called out my boy Larry Lamb. And Larry Lamb's a badass. Don't let his roles as Wizard fool you where he played the bad guy. Larry Lamb can kick ass. They haven't called out Philip Ree. He can kick ass. They haven't called out a lot of martial artists that can kick ass. They haven't called out Mark Dacascos. Mark Dacascos' parents were karate champions. Alright? And he was raised in a martial art home. So, they're not going to call out somebody who literally can probably beat the brakes out of them by blinking their eye. And they haven't called out Chuck Norris. So let's be honest. Are you guys as good as you claim if you're calling out all these martial artists? I can tell you, if you call out me, I can't fight anymore. The doctor said so. But I will tell you this. If my back's against the wall, hip replacement or not, I'm going to fuck your shit up. Because I'm going to be honest. I'm too small to take an ass whooping. And I'm too old to heal from an ass whooping. Because I'm 44. So if you're coming at me with some bullshit, well, I will not be held responsible for what the fuck I do to you. And I'm pretty sure that all the martial artists that I named feel the same way. You're not going to walk up on Larry Lamb and start some shit. That's a guarantee. You're not going to walk up on Philip Ree or Mark Dacascos and start some shit. Them boys know what they're doing. Simple as that. Most actors that know martial arts knew martial arts before they became actors. Get that shit right. Most actors that don't know martial arts, but it looks really good in the movie, is because they hire martial artists to make the actor look good. Got that? Did you not read the interview with Ralph Macchio about how he didn't know karate and how Pat Morita didn't know karate and they hired martial artists to make sure that these guys look good on camera? It's a two-way street for filming. Alright? When I make a martial art film, I don't try to hire actors. I try to hire martial artists. That way, they pull out the best in me. And then we kind of just pray that the acting translates over. Alright? And that's what generally most martial art movie guys do. And it's the same with martial art movie women. If you're in front of the camera long enough, the guy in the editing room can fix everything that you fuck up. And yes, I'll be the first to tell you, I forget my lines all the time because I'm so focused on what I need to do to transfer that fight. Because as a martial artist, I'm going to be the only one who says it. I know most martial artists aren't going to come out and say it. The shot is everything. Alright? When you're making the martial art films, the shot is everything. And you want your shot to go off without a hitch because you don't want anyone to get hurt. But you also want people to be walking by and do this. And then come back and watch the whole shit. And you don't want them to walk by and be like, oh, well, I seen that out the corner of my eye, but it didn't look interesting, so I'm just going to keep walking. You don't want that. Every martial artist will tell you when we make martial art movies, we want to do shit that people have not seen. We want to do shit that people are going to be like, hell yeah, I want to go learn that shit right there. So I'm going to end this video of Honesty Part 2 with that. If the world could be more open and honest and more accepting, if the world could salivate in honesty and react respectfully without like panicking and causing more chaos and disorder, because honesty is a hard thing, and honest people, we suffer the most because sometimes we have to bite our tongue instead of saying what we really feel, and knowing that is where the pain comes in. So I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Great appreciation out to all of you who's watching and who's listening. And if you're watching this on Facebook and you don't like what I'm saying, hey, you can always go to someone else's page. Honestly, I don't give a shit. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Be seeing you.